The Fire Breath Jab Tech for Bowser, the whole guide of the video will be out sooner rather than later. I'm sorry, I've been really busy and I've been unable to work on it. But as soon as the video comes out, it'll hopefully be worth it for you guys. But I'm hoping to bring it out sooner rather than later. Today I wanted to make a different kind of video and talk about Krool and his new tech. The one where he can duplicate his crown by, like, I don't really know, I've not really tried the tech myself, but I've only seen clips of it. But this is my overall opinion and how it can change Krool as a character, and I think he's going to develop. I think people are going to make a hell of a thing out of this. I think Krool's gonna be he's gonna be a decent character now. I think this will, because I've been talking to people and people have been thinking like it's not gonna be too crazy for him. I certainly think he'll do something to him. Because right now, he is currently the 5th worst character in the game. People who are under him is Dr. Mario, Simon / Richter, Mac, and Ganon. So I think he could definitely step up from being a better character. And honestly, because it's quite a big thing, because Krool can do so much with a secondary crown. His ledge trapping will become more dangerous to deal with. His neutral will become more scary to deal with, to fight against. It seems like he can now play aggressively and defensively, and he has more projectile tools now. Because remember, you can still throw with a crown with normal side B and pick it up as normal with a crown on you. I think, anyway. Which, that makes it entirely. And then also the crown armor as well on the side B. It's just, I think Krool is going to benefit. I think Krool's going to benefit to maybe even a -C character, a C+ character. Because I don't, like, there's new clips every day of this, and apparently they figured out how to do it without SDing. If you had to SD to get the second crown, then I would think it wouldn't be much of a helpful thing. But now, since people are finding ways to not needing to SD to do it, makes it more dangerous to deal with. But I think just like, is this tech going to be actually doable against some characters? Are some characters going to be able to take out Krool or stop him entirely from doing so? I feel like that's a factor that people have also got to think about, because Krool needs to do this thing first. It's not like he's going to spawn in and he's going to have 2 crowns, right? And I think that's what people are not thinking about when it comes to Krool having this broken tech. Because sure, when he's done the tech and it's worked and he's got 2 crowns now, I could see it benefiting him a lot. But actually doing it, like, sure, it'll be like possible, it'll be like really easy to do it against like Little Mac, you know, because Little Mac can't do anything against you really, right? But if you were to do it on somebody like, like Snake or Sonic or something, I feel like it would just be really hard to do, because they can just ledge trap you really easy and you can't really do anything about it. So I think that's something that people gotta think about. You know, because it's not a broken tech, I would say, because that is just it's just not like, sure, Krool gets 2 crowns, but it's still Krool. Like, he's still a pretty bad character. Like, he's massive, he's combo food, he's got like big frame data, he's like, most of his moves are slow. Like, sure, some of his moves are fast, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have a proper out of shield option. So yeah, another thing you gotta think about as well. I just think like some characters can deal really well with it, like deal really well against it and stop Krool from doing it entirely. And that is one of the things that I'm thinking about. Is this trick actually going to be useful? Now, obviously, if you're successful in doing it, you're in the money. You are in a really good position because you've got 2 crowns on you now, and you have blunderbuss as well, and you also have your just normal neutral play. People who are really good with items can be really good as this sort of stuff with Krool, and I could definitely see Krool having some crazy stuff. I think any character in the game could have some crazy stuff with like an item or something. Like Krool's crown, I feel like it's one of the best items to do something like that. Gyro is also one of them. It's just, I think Krool starting off will be normal Krool, obviously. Him actually trying to do it is gonna be hard. So it might not even make it worth it sometimes. And obviously this trick is still new, so the trick is still new, and there could be still many things to come along with it. Like, it might be easier to do, and it might not even take so many steps to do so, because I've looked at the clips and they look complicated to get this thing to work. So but yeah, it's only day 2, day 3 of this trick being find out, so yeah. I think, so this is my opinion, I think this can benefit Krool as a character, and I think he will be better, but not as people think. I don't think this will make him anywhere close to a broken character, or him being even banned from doing this tech entirely. I think he is only going to be a certain level above what he is currently. So I think he could maybe become a C tier character because of this. And honestly, I've overall thought Krool as an underrated character in general, because he's got the belly armor and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but I think Krool is just an overall underrated character in general. But yeah, I don't know. He might still be a D tier character though, but I think he's better than King DDD. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think this trick could maybe help him out, and I think he definitely needs it, because Krool has not had some crazy thing to him some time now, I think. Like, and I could just imagine some of like the crown returns into another crown into something else. Like, it's gonna be crazy to think about, I think, and especially when crown can be used in doubles, and maybe even the opponent using crown while Krool has a crown on him himself. It's all something which needs to be played in competitive before we can put an opinion on anything. Well, that's what I think, at least. But yeah, I think this could benefit Krool as a character. And actually, another thing I wanted to talk about is Bowser. Bowser, what do I think of Bowser? Is Bowser gonna be worse than Krool now? Is Bowser gonna be a D tier character? Is it gonna happen? Is Bowser not as good as we actually thought he was back in 2020 and 2021, where Leon was carrying that character to the heavens and stuff? Do I think Bowser is worse than Krool now? No. It could change though. It could change. Bowser's actually got his own sort of crazy things as well, but they've not been meta breaking. Like Krool's tech, that could change the meta for Krool, but The fire breath jab tech for Bowser? Krool can do it, by the way, with down throw, jab, and something. I remember seeing a video on it on Twitter. But I don't see the fire breath jab tech working as a really good tech that Bowser can use consistently, and it's like it'll catch players off guard and put them on a really bad position. Honestly, I think it's a really optimal thing to go for in Pacific situations and only Pacific situations. By the way, I'm the one who has tried developing the tech because it has been out for some time, and I did make a short on it, and the video is coming. I've just not had the time to work on it. But as I've said in the intro, I think Bowser as a whole is getting fully shadowed on by these other heavies because DK is kind of crazy now. Like, I've always think Bowser's better than DK, but now I'm actually thinking about it, and it's like, I don't even think Bowser's better than Instant now. Like, it's quite hard to think about it, and to slowly, if Krool actually becomes a better character from this, and he's breaking the record, he's breaking it on Bowser, and Bowser is seen as one of the worst heavies in the game. Oh, it's gonna be hard. And I don't even see Bowser as a bad character. I think Bowser is a B tier character at the most. I think he is -B at the most. I think he is on par with DK because sure, Bowser is not like crazy as DK is, but I don't think like Bowser we've had for years, and he's not had anything big change for him for years, and like most people have adapted to that. But some of DK's tricks is still very recent. Like it's like 2024 is when he really peaked. I think I could be wrong. And DK was Ding Dong was discovered, and people are still getting hit by that, and that wasn't brought out in 2024. That was brought out sometime earlier, something from Smash 4 coming back, and it's people still manage to just get hit by it and not avoid it. And to be fair, I'm not saying that I avoid it or top players avoid it. Like, everyone still gets hit by it. But the fact that it happens so often, and like, you don't see Bowser's side working anymore. You don't see Bowser's side working on half of the characters in the game now. Like, literally, when Bowser's side was the first thing back in 2018, 2019, like, everyone was dying to it. Everybody was dying to it. Like, the only characters that were able to make it back was not really top tiers at the time, but was characters who actually had good recoveries. But now we have characters like Yoshi being able to make it back, and like Yoshi doesn't have a bad recovery, I would say. I think he's got like a fairly decent, like he's got like a medium recovery. Like his mid-tier recovery, right? But now Yoshi's finding ways to make it back from Bowser's good old trick. And it seems like when I'm playing Bowser, when I'm a stock up, I really have to think if I can actually do it on this character or not. And it's really frustrating, I will say the less, because it's now I really gotta think about it, and it's like everyone's kind of figured out ways how to avoid it and adapt to it. DK, I think DK that is still strong, and I'm not saying that's for Ding Dong or whatever. People don't get cheese nearly as often. I've not seen anyone get cheesed by DK, like cargo throw under the stage or something. Like I always see people attacking it and surviving, and now, like, I don't really see that be much of effect anymore. But obviously it still works. A DK still use it as a tool. Like, sure, it'll probably work on me, even though my Tekken, I think my Tekken's kind of okay, but it's like a fairly decent, like, but I think players should not be falling for the cargo throw, like, stage spike thing anymore, and people are not. I've not seen anyone get hit by it, and now this could just be me, and this could be just my opinion, and everything is my opinion. But yeah, I think it just, Bowser as a whole is not a good character to most people's eyes. I think he can still do it. I think he can still go to a big event and get a good result in, played by the right player. But he's not good enough to win. He's not good enough to win because of the top tiers that Bowser loses to. He loses to nearly every top tier. Like, I'll put the official tier list up on the screen. Bowser loses to Steve. Bowser loses to Sonic. He loses to Snake, Game & Watch, Rob, Aegis, Kazuya, Diddy Kong, Min, Fox is even. I think Fox is even. Peach beats Bowser. Joker beats Bowser. Yoshi, I think personally is even. Pikachu beats Bowser. Like, I don't like the A tier characters also. Most of them beat Bowser, and some of them go even. Like, the only characters that Bowser beats, in my opinion, in the A tier section, is Roy, Cloud, Terry, Hero, and that's about it. That's about it, honestly. And I think Hero is like, can't be argued to be even as well. So, but that is all my opinion. Don't come after me, please. I would hate that. That is just my opinion. Bowser does right because Bowser does better in the does better against the lower half of the cast than at the top half of the cast. But you see the characters people are using now. I like how it's now obviously we still got like we still see like Banjo get played in the top level, Toriguri. We still, see some Ken Ken's being played by a few people and is looking to be a really good character. I don't I'm fucking thinking fast. I can't fucking think off the top of my head the players. But yeah, Bowser does better at the bomb, like B to lower half of the class of the cast, but A and S tier mostly Bowser in the ass. I won't even lie. Gonna have to blur that one out, but yeah. So Bowser's position is not looking good. Krool is getting a new tech and he could potentially be better than Bowser. But I don't want to say that yet as a permanent thing. I'm just saying it might happen. It could happen. But with that over and done with, I'm gonna wrap the video up, and that's my opinion on what is happening right now. And without further ado, I'll see you later. Goodbye.